All right. Yeah, I'll do a hour and a half weigh-in because I got to get ready for this pastor, man. So go ahead, set the tone. You got the floor, Zion.
Okay, so Brother Garfield, you said that when Hebrews say Deuteronomy 28:68 means that your enemy soldier, you said that that's incorrect, right?
That your what?
You said when Hebrews say
Why are we talking about Hebrew?
No, just let him ask you the question, Garfield.
Okay. Go ahead.
You said, and I'm talking about the show you was on with Gorilla Hebrew.
With Gorilla Hebrew, yeah.
You said Hebrews say that Deuteronomy 28:68, when they say that means your enemy shall sell you, you said that's incorrect Hebrew, right?
That's incorrect. Yeah, the translation is incorrect.
Right. Now, you're learning Hebrew from a pseudo group of Hebrews. So I have to ask you this question. How did you parse the text to come to that conclusion? No, and I first have to say, because you didn't know this, I agree with you. That's number one.
Yeah.
That's very important. I agree with you. But what I'm asking you is, how did you come to that conclusion?
No, I didn't parse it personally.
Well, you said on the show last night that we can parse it. So who's the we? Are you? That's you?
That's me and Gorilla Hebrew. We could look at the Hebrew and parse it. Yeah.
All right. So I'm asking you, how do you parse it?
How do I parse it? You want to know the process? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, basically, I would have to demonstrate to sound it up, because basically what we'd use is once you get the dictionaries, which you're talking about, the bridges, and I mean it's a whole process. You got to
forget all that, Garfield.
Forget all of that. Okay. No, I never said I parsed it.
But you implied that you can.
Yeah, I probably could. I haven't tried.
Oh, now you probably could.
I probably.
You see what happens?
Oh shit, Zion getting into the interrogation,
baby.
What
happens when they get on the phone with a real scholar, right? You see how?
No. Hold on a second now. I said I've never parsed it. I said my teacher parsed it, and he gave me a translation. And that's what I said on the video. So what are you saying? So you could parse it over the phone? You said you could parse it. So hold on, you could parse it over the phone?
Absolutely.
Whenever I'm parsing or when I'm learning, there's different books and dictionaries and verbs and all that stuff you got to pull out and parse it. That's what I know. So you said forget all of that. So if you're saying forget all of that.
What I'm saying is
how are you parsing it?
When I tell you forget all of that, I'm pointing out to the people we are live, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. I'm pointing out to the people that, in my humble opinion, you're full of shit.
Okay.
Because you don't need to reference what book you're going to parse. You would just parse it. And then,
but bro,
you can provide what books you get it from.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. But let me ask you a question, Zion. If you're going to parse something, you could automatically tell what tense the verb is in and everything.
Absolutely, just by brother. That's what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
That's what parsing is.
Well, I'm not at that level yet. So it's unfair for you to come to
all right,
me.
So here's the thing, though. What Sarnetta should do is edit out that part in the video where you said that you can parse it, because clearly you cannot.
No, I said to Gorilla Hebrew, we both could get on the line and we could work on it and we could parse it. So how do you know that I could parse it or not, though?
Because you would have just parsed it over the line. I don't need to.
No, I'm not at that level yet, bro. Come on.
So why would you speak on it? I'm not.
Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second.
I'm asking a humble question.
I said. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, brother. I can't look at Hebrew and parse it like that. I'm not on that level. Okay. I never said that. I never claimed that. So then,
what qualifies
I said
to get on video with Gorilla Hebrew to contradict it?
I said that my teacher parsed it.
That's not what you said, brother.
Yes, I did say.
All right. What verb stem is it? What verb stem is it?
I don't know. I'll have to check.
All right, so I'll tell the people. It's the heat pa'el verb stem, and the aspect is perfect. That's number one. And that's all you had to do, by the way. That's all you had to do. But you can't do it because what you do a very good job of is passing off as a scholar when the reality is...
I'm not a scholar Hebrew.
Hold on. You could talk right after what you're doing, and mind you,
man.
I promise y'all
man.
What Garfield does,
hold on, Garfield, because I'm going to let you go right after that where you can ask him a question.
What Garfield does is Garfield passes as a scholar by using everybody work. Go and talk to Team Osiris and ask them to tell you how Garfield built PowerPoints. He used their work. Go ask the Amon Ross squad how he built PowerPoints to use those words. Go back to the video where Garfield debated Brother Reggie. He was caught on camera calling Rob on. Garfield is not a scholar. So Garfield now is telling y'all he learned in Hebrew, when the fact is he's going to have them put together the PowerPoint and pass as a scholar. And where I come from, that's called being full of shit. But you can get it.
Now, when did Garfield ever come out and say that I'm a Hebrew scholar? I never said that. I've never said that. I said I'm learning. I'm in the beginning stages of learning Hebrew. I never said that. I said if the brother get on a hangout with me, I could practically show him the process of how to get it parsed. Now, when I mentioned all of that, what Zion said forget it. He's saying that he could parse it. That's on him. I'm not saying I'm on your level, Zion.
I'm glad you clarified that.
Hold on. Let me finish.
All right. So here's the first question. The first thing I have for you is a question. What period begins the Akkadian period, and what period is Kemet's oldest writing, the Pyramid Text?
The oldest writing in Kemet, based on what? Based on linguistic evidence, goes back to 3000 BC.
Okay, based on whose linguistic evidence, brother?
Hold on a second. Let me just bring this up right here from my presentation.
No problem.
The Pyramid Text with Mercer. Based on linguistic evidence, they're saying that the writing style and everything goes back to around 3000 BC.
Right, but what I'm asking you is, when is the first attestation? Meaning, when is it recorded? We don't know
exactly how far it goes back.
That's fair.
But we know we have an estimate.
Okay, so that's fair. Right? And let me say something in response to that, because I want to be fair. In response to that, the same thing is said about Kemet's oldest book, the teachings of the Maxims of Ptah-hotep. They say that the writing style appears to be much older than the period that it comes from. But that still does not attest to the fact that there is no other older text. So my point in saying that to you is this. The Kemetic community teaches that the oldest spiritual text, I want you to pay very close attention to what I'm telling you. The oldest spiritual text in Kemet is the Pyramid Text, found written on the walls in the Pyramid of Unas. So we're talking about late 5th century BCE. So my question to you is, are you familiar, Garfield, with the fact that that time period, the Sumerian civilization is already gone? The Akkadian civilization is present. So what am I saying? Sumerians have literature on record that predates this, long before the Akkadians even come on scene, because the Akkadians are not producing literature on their own. They're copying from the Sumerian text.
Now, what does the Hebrews got to do with that? What does the Hebrew?
Garfield, I mean,
don't interrupt Sonata.
Come on.
No, I'm just asking you, Zion. Zion, I want to ask Zion, what does Hebrew got to do with the Sumerian? All right, go ahead, brother.
Come on.
Don't do that.
I mean,
I'm just asking the question.
Right, he can't answer for himself.
Go ahead.
Hold on a second. Now, basically,
I wasn't done, by the way. He cut me off.
Go ahead.
To be fair. So my point to you, Garfield, is simple. The period from which Kemet's oldest book, spiritual text, begins is the period where the Akkadian Empire is coming into the throne. Sumerian's civilization is already dead, is already down. Their literature is already recorded by this time. Oh, I hope you're paying attention. Already recorded. So how in the hell can Kemet's spiritual texts predate Sumerian literature when the Kemetic spiritual text, known as the Pyramid Text, begins in a period of Akkadian domination after the Sumerians already left the scene, already have spiritual literature? Go ahead, brother. The floor is yours.
Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as far as the Pyramid Text is concerned, of course, the oldest version that they found is 2350, between the 5th and the 6th dynasty. I'm not denying that. However, because of extensive internal evidence, it is believed that they were composed much earlier. And you know what, family? You know what? You know why? You know why?
Hold on, Zion. Come on, brother. Come on, Zion. You gotta let him talk, brother.
Because it's funny.
It is believed, but bear in mind though, let's look at this from what
first round knockout.
He's saying that the text. So because somebody wrote a text before somebody, that means their system or they existed before.
That's what the Kemetic community is saying. Is that not what they're saying about the Bible?
This is just craziness. This is crazy.
Garfield, you just used the word belief.
Next question.
Something you criticize the Hebrews for using about their text.
Next question.
It's a first round knockout.